We should never allow the challenges in our life to keep us from moving forward. I realize that's easier said than done. However, I was introduced recently to an amazing story of a man who never let the challenges in his life keep him from being successful. This is the story of Nick Vujicic. Despite being born without arms and legs, Nick has devoted his entire life to inspiring and uplifting others by sharing his message of hope. Today I'd like to share his inspirational story. It's a story that starts with an unusual birth, a difficult childhood, and an inspiring awakening. Let's start off with how Nick entered into this world. Nick was born December 4th, 1982 in Melbourne, Australia. He was born with a rare syndrome known as tetraamelia, which is characterized by the absence of arms and legs. Otherwise, Nick was born very healthy. Nick's mother was a nurse, and his father was a pastor. They both clearly knew that Nick would have a hard life. His life seemed hopeless. How would Nick become a productive member of society? What no one knew is that Nick would later move on to inspire millions. As expected, Nick's childhood was filled with challenges, struggles that almost ended his life at a very early age. At the age of 8, bullying led Nick to depression, and at the age of 10, Nick attempted to commit suicide. He found that he couldn't because of the love that he had for his family. Nick pushed on with the support of his family and friends. When Nick entered adulthood, his perception began to shift. As an adult, he started to fulfill his life's purpose. At the age of 19, he began spreading his message of hope through spiritual and motivational speaking. He's quoted as saying, "I found the purpose of my existence and my circumstance. There is a purpose for why you're in the fire." At the age of 21, Nick earned a degree at Griffith University. He double majored in accounting and financial planning. Soon after, Nick became a very successful world speaker. Now at the age of 30, he shares his story with schools, corporations, and congregations around the world. Nick has spoken to over 30,000 people in 25 different countries. Nick has also published 2 books, 2 motivational DVDs, and starred in an award-winning short film, Butterfly Circus. He also runs a non-profit business known as Life Without Limbs. As I conclude, I ask, how does this inspire you? Despite being born without arms and legs, Nick continues to uplift others with his message of hope. He had an unlikely birth, a hard childhood, and an inspired awakening that helped him find his life purpose. As I stated in the beginning, we should never let our challenges keep us from being successful. Nick has a wonderful story here, a story of hope. It reminds me to keep moving forward to greatness, despite weaknesses that I may have in my life. Thank you.